Boom! Welcome back, ladies and gents. This is season 2 of Challenge Yourself. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. So for episode 1, the first challenge is to be your best self. Now the advice here is to work on bringing out the character strengths and the virtues that can allow and help you to become your best self. So without further ado, here are a few ways that you can do just that. So number 1, strive to balance your basic needs. So large numbers of studies have definitely confirmed that humans across all various cultures have a need for autonomy. Now, those who maintain this balance generally feel more control in their lives. They feel able to freely express their values along with developing their identity, their interests, and their skills. And also balancing your basic needs will build self-esteem, a sense of security, and most importantly, a level of competence. Now, those high in self-esteem and competence, they have a way of recognizing progress or the need to quote unquote step it up if the opportunity arises. Look, no one is perfect here. So the key takeaway is to strive to find a way to balance these needs. You see, because without balance, it's almost impossible to ever achieve optimal functioning. So for example, think of a workaholic who's high in autonomy, security, self-esteem, but has very little social connection with others. Despite the high achievements, this person is more likely to be prone to have feelings of alienation, sadness, and loneliness. Okay, number 2, set and make sufficient progress towards self-set goals. See, you will want to set and pursue goals as effectively as possible. It's important that you feel as you yourself, you are in constant and steady forward motion. And keep in mind, folks, it's not about setting unrealistic goals. It's very important that the goals that you set, they fit who you are. And most importantly, they fit who you strive to be. Main reason why is because we all differ in our strengths and in our weaknesses. You see, by setting goals that are more consistent with your identity, you will yield more progressive and positive results. And number 3, choose your goals and your social roles wisely. It's very important that you have a clear definition of what you deem worth striving for. The reason why I'm saying that is because setting extrinsic goals like having money or beauty or social status, they actually tend to make you more unhappy. Whereas attaining intrinsic goals such as intimacy, community, and personal growth, well, that tends to lead you to more of an enhanced well-being. It's very important, I can't stress it enough, that you choose social roles that best fit your unique personality. Okay, and number 4, always strive towards personal integration. In saying that, do your goals align with your needs? Or you wanted to buy an $80,000 2-seater car when you've got 6 kids? We would be very surprised to know how much our goals are not congruent with our needs. So the better you align your goals and your needs, the more you will feel that your striving actually originated from your own interest and your own choices. And most importantly, the more you feel engaged in meaningful activities, such as working with the community or even pondering your own future. And number 5, work towards addressing the problematic areas of your life and of your world. Sometimes certain aspects of our personalities, like anxiety or the feeling of constantly disagreeing with yourself, can downright get in the way on the road towards becoming your best self. So to be clear, even though your personality is largely dictated by your genes, this does not mean that personality change isn't possible. Researchers make a good case that substantial changes in personality and happiness are indeed possible through changes in your activity and your behavior. Such changes that can cause actual substantial change in personality and happiness happen through pursuing and setting goals for yourself. There's 3 major ways to attain that. Number 1 is to adopt positive ways to deal with stress. Number 2 is to have more positive outlook and attitude on things, most importantly a positive mindset. And number 3 is to adopt behaviors specifically known to bring you happiness. And number 6, take responsibility for your goals and your choices. It's imperative that we take responsibility for our choices, most importantly the thought process in making them. Now, after making a decision on which goal to adopt, embrace that goal with all of your being and consciously align the identity with the goal. You see, it's the difference between thinking and saying, I like writing songs, or I'm a songwriter. Now, this doesn't mean you must be compulsive in setting and maintaining these self-set goals. You see, by taking ownership of the goals that don't lead you to where you want to be, only conveys a certain level of self-awareness that you begin to develop. So that's all I got for you for Season 2, Episode 1, Be Your Best Self. Thanks again for joining me on Challenge Yourself. I'll see you next week on the next challenge. Peace.